Guys, if you're tired of being turned down and rejected from females in the United States, you're tired living paycheck to paycheck, barely scraping by, and you can make at least $2,000 a month, residual somehow just flowing in, then Medellin, Colombia might be the answer you're looking for. Today, we're going to be talking about how it is to live in Medellin, Colombia as American. So let's get this party started. So a little bit about Medellin, Colombia, besides what you've seen on Narcos, okay? Because that is long gone. Narcos is gone. That's actually almost 40 years ago, 30, 40 years ago. So that's gone. Medellin has turned into one of the most tech boost, up-to-date, super fast internet, lots of digital nomads, lots of travelers, pretty safe. Not like, like super safe, but somewhat safe compared to other Latin American companies, or Latin countries, should I say. And I'm going to tell you why now. So let's go. Guys, I'm Alan Jimenez. Been living in Medellin, Colombia, in Bogota, Cartagena, Santa Marta, Pereira for like 5 years, bro. All over Colombia. I actually traveled on my motorcycle with 2 suitcases, scooter. So yeah, I had a good time in Colombia. I'm traveling Asia now, but I want to give you my experiences as an American. What to look for, what to look out for, the advantages and disadvantages. So the advantages right off the bat, Medellin is known as the city of eternal spring, because the temperature is just amazing. About 75 degrees to like 78, maybe 79 degrees all year round. And it gets down as low as about 60 in the night. A lot of people won't even have air conditioners in their property, in their condo, because it's just so beautiful. Just the fans. That's really all you need, some fans. Save a ton of money. Secondly, the safety in Medellin, Colombia has come a long way. It's not by far as safe as the United States at all. I don't want you to go there. I don't want you to Alan at Colombia Tips told me it's super safe. No, it's not. But if you follow the guidelines and understand the culture, you'll be just fine. Let's talk about that. So the guidelines are pretty simple. They really want new phones out there, and if you're not watching your back, they'll snatch it from you. They'll come and rob you for it with a knife or a gun, and it's very common. So don't think it only happens 1 out of 1,000. No, it happens about 1 out of 50. You got about a 2% chance happening every single day. But if you just stay off your phone, and if you need to take pictures, use these Ray-Ban glasses or Snapchat glasses, and they work just fine. Just try to limit your phone out of your pocket. That's mostly what they want. Don't bring any jewelry. Don't bring any diamonds. Won't bring a lot of cash. I want you just to bring 2 or 3 credit cards and just keep one credit card on you at all time. The other one in a safe, the other one in a secure spot, maybe with another friend. You guys exchange cards and you can lock it so he can't use it just in case. This way, if shit happens, you have a little backup. You want backup for a backup. Trust me. Now, one of the second things to me is the women you no longer have to chase women so much. They're going to be chasing you a little bit because they want a better life. And of course, you being an American, you're getting paid with dollars. And keep in mind, the average salary in Colombia per month is about $400, about $100 a week, working 40, 50, 60 hours, hard. And I'm talking to 400. So if you're making 2,000, you're already kind of rich. And so, yeah, that's a big, big plus. And these girls are wanting a better life. So if you can provide that for them, you're going to really do really, really well here in Colombia. Now, one thing that may be a disadvantage being an American in Colombia is that they're more direct, or should I say, they are more money focused than any other city in Colombia and Medellin. They are money focused. So you gotta really start understanding that they are about money, what you can provide for them. Is it a monthly salary? Is it a hourly salary? Whatever the case may be. In Colombia, it is about money. But let's see it real here. All over the world, it's about money. I lived in the United States. I lived in Philippines, Asia, Bali. It's all about money. It's just some people or some cultures are more direct. And in fact, if you want to be honest, even getting married, it's going to cost you. And if you can you come to an arrangement that, hey, we're going to meet 3 times a week, $150 a week or $250 a week, then hey, you know what? When you get divorced, you have to give up half your stuff. When you have a relationship, a mutual beneficial relationship, you're done. or you get tired of her. You can move on to the next one. Or if she just, the connection's not there. It's a mutual beneficial relationship. But what I'm trying to get at is that you're going to have to wrap your head around that no matter how good looking you are in Medellin, Colombia, it's all about the money. It's all about, I don't care. I would say about, I'm going to say about 93%. 7% of women are doing well. You don't have to pay for anything. They've got their own taxis. Of course, you could be a gentleman, but 93% in Medellin. I want you to say that in Medellin, not Bogota or Cartagena, Pereira, or Santa Marta, because they're all a little bit different. We're going to talk about, and in fact, you can look at my other video about comparing the cities of Colombia, okay? So another great advantage of living in earning American dollars, but living in Colombia in general, is that it's about 4 to 5 to 1. So for every dollar is 4. So imagining you put $1,000 on your desk and it turns into $4,000 or $5,000. That's what happens as soon as you take your money and move it over to Colombia. Multiplies. That's just the way it is. It was even up to almost 6,000 a while back. So hey, but still 4 to 1 is fantastic. Keep in mind also that the labor rate is very cheap here. So if you do decide to hire an assistant like I did, then you would pay them like I said, $100 a week. So you can really do well if you have to make a call center here or something, or have an assistant do some work. You can even fire a bilingual assistant for like $100 a week, versus the United States where I was paying like $500 a week. So some big pluses here. Now let's talk about the disadvantage of the dollar and currency. So some disadvantages right off the back is that you can only bring like $10,000 cash without being taxed and a bunch of other things like that. But you can keep your debit cards and take money out of the debit machine. I used to pay my rent, which is like, I don't know, $800 at one time. And I think it was called Colipatra or something. I'll send it to you. I'll put it in the notes. And so you want to get an ATM card that has no ATM fees, bro. Please don't give money, because that stuff's going to add. They have what they call international charges. So like Wells Fargo sucks. You need to go with Capital One or Charlie Schwab, or whatever the case is. They have no international fees, no ATM fees. That's going to save you a lot of, imagine 1% out of $2,000. Just that. It's like, I don't even know, with $20, and then times, I don't know, maybe you spend 30,000. So you trashing like $300 just in the international, plus the money to use the ATM is another $5 every time. So you can spend $20 just getting your money out. If you're not careful and you have ATM fees, you can spend $5 each time. And if you have to get like $700 out, you have to do it 3 times. That's $15 plus the currency fees. Oh my God. So it can be a headache. Take this word of advice. You want to use Charles Schwab or Capital One. That's what I use. And they do fantastic. And keep your money in different accounts. Don't keep them all in one, just in case you get robbed or kidnapped. And it's rare, but it does happen. If you get robbed or kidnapped, you don't want to keep it all in one place. It's just keep like 20%, spread it out and spread the risk out. So another unexpected little problem that we're going to have living in Medellin, Colombia as an American is that you're going to have to go to the visa office quite often. I would say about once every 60 days, an extension. So you have these little bitty fees that can add up, and more time than anything. So yeah, there's no other way of getting around it in Colombia. There is one thing you can do, is you could file for a long-term or like a student visa. But other than that, you're gonna have to do it like every 2 months or every 30 days. And it's not really the money, but it's actually the time. It takes all day long, and it's not very close to Poblado or Laureles or anything like that. It's about 20-minute drive. Then you have to wait there for like anywhere between 2 to 8 hours. So yeah, it's a big drawback. So in conclusion, as an American, moving to Medellin, Colombia is a game changer. It's amazing here. The weather's here. The culture's fantastic. People love you. Your dollar's 4 or 5 times more. There's no complaints. Yeah, you got some safety issues, but it comes with the territory coming to Latin America. But if you understand the culture, you're 100% fine. But imagine you wake up every day to breathtaking views of the big mountains. You're waking up to a place with beautiful climate, beautiful weather, beautiful women. It's just like you're in a dream. It's one of my best decisions ever in my life to leave the United States. Yes, I'm not making $20,000 a month like I used to. I make a fraction of that. But guess what? My fraction times 4 or 5 is the same. So, and my level of happiness is way up. I think that's one thing you have to consider, that level of happiness. Go where you're the happiest. Enjoy life. I hope you like this video. If you do me a humongous favor. Hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell so you can get more educational videos. Not only to have a great time in Colombia, but to actually save your life or save your friends. Because the more people that like this video, the more that it gets seen. And I can keep making these type of videos. See you on the next one. Oh, and by the way, remember, we have our website, Colombia-love.com. Colombia-love.com, where you can actually see all the women that are available that are on an arrangement. It's they've been 100% verified. I have their WhatsApp phone number and everything like that. And they are 100% looking for someone to take care of them financially. So there's no wishy-washy stuff, like, hey, this is what I need. I need $500 a month. I need $1,000 a month. And I'm going to give you X amount of visits, as your companion. Remember, it's 100% legal in Colombia. So enjoy. Come check us out at Colombia-love.com. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Stay safe, guys. Another great benefit living here in Medellin, Colombia, is that all the traffic tickets that you got in the United States, you no longer get tickets here. You can go as fast as you want, really. I've never had a speeding ticket or anything like that. No, I never had changing lanes. There's no traffic violations down here unless you get in an accident or something. But in the United States, they pull you over constantly. They got cameras. They'll send you a ticket in the mail. They got toll roads. There's no toll roads down here either. So all traffic violations and all that stuff is out the window. So that's a big savings. Personally, Houston, LA, I would say we spend about $500 at least a year on some kind of traffic parking violations add up. So that $500 is gone. And I think a lot of people forget about that. Another great plus living here as an American in Medellin, Colombia, is that the transition for things that you need. We have big malls here. We have a lot of shopping centers. There's nothing here that you cannot find from the United States. And on top of that, if you need something that's specific, you can have it shipped here from Amazon. So it's not like here, right now I'm in Asia. And there's not here in Bali. We order something from America, it can take 21 days. In Colombia, I can get it in 3 or 4 days. So a big plus being so close to America, and plus the Medellin, it has everything. We have tons of shopping. They love shopping there. So big plus as far as the transition of things that you need. They have everything there. It's not like you're going to a third world country. Not in Medellin, Colombia. Okay, one transition is that the sun. So if you're in a place like Denver, Colorado, or further up north where it's a lot cooler, you're going to come to a place that's very hot and the sun gets very close to the equator. So the sun is amazing, strong, and dangerous. We even have our phones that go off that say UV alert, careful, because it's very hidden. So it can be a beautiful day, nice and cool and breeze. You're not even sweating, but the sun is so strong you get burned and it can damage your skin, even cause cancer. So always wear sunscreen. Bring the sunscreen with you, like 3 of them, because the sunscreen here is very expensive, like $20 to $30. Now, if you are coming here as a woman and you come to Colombia, a downfall will be a lot of the men are going to be about my size, so they won't be very tall. If you're used to a tall man, they're not going to allow a lot of tall men here. That's for sure. They're all about 5'7", maybe 5'10" on average, general speaking, but very handsome. They take care of their beards, eyebrows, teeth, hair. They're very groomed. That's a part of the Colombian culture, is being very groomed, very clean, looking nice, even though they may be broke as a joke. So talking about grooming, coming here from America into Colombia, you are going to have to make that transition to being well groomed. And that's going to be haircut every week, eyebrows every 2 weeks, nose hair is clean, your clothes looking great, and making sure that your shoes are, different colors and matching your belt. There's a misconception is that just because you dress well doesn't mean that you're a target to be robbed in Medellin, Colombia. Yes, if you wear a gold necklace and a Rolex, yeah, you're just asking for trouble. But other polo shirt, looking nice, even scarves, we wear a lot of scarves in Bogota, even sports jackets, normal. Don't worry about that. Just walk with intention and know where you're going. Now, knowing when you're going, we're talking about security. So, of course, your chances of being robbed or killed or stabbed here in Medellin, Colombia, go up about 7 times versus a big city in the United States like LA, Houston, Dallas, whatever the case may be. Because simple fact is that you're coming to a place that now you're a target. And a lot of people don't understand that. They're like, well, yeah, I live in a big city. Yeah, I can get robbed already. But the problem is in that city, you blend in with everybody. It's just targets unless you're rolling around with, people use Rolexes all the time. 20,000, 30,000 chains, no problem. But here, as soon as you get off the airplane, they're already targeting you. The cartel has their people working at the airport, working at the hotels. They know when you have cash. If you pull out a big wad of cash, the people at their hotels are going to tell their people, hey, we need to rob this guy. He is now a target. So your thing is to stay off that target. So in essence, the bad thing about coming here to Medellin or to Colombia in general is that you're an instant target. And what we have to do is lower that target down by following the rules and understanding the culture. You can check out my other videos for that. Okay, so we talked a lot about living here in Medellin, Colombia. Another thing I'm going to talk to you about is, the ladies, of course, prostitution, escorting, all that is legal in Colombia. It's 100% legal as long as it's 18 and up. So you don't have to worry about that. But you do have to worry about getting robbed. So you think that, you bring in a lady, it's only going to be like 40, 50 bucks. But the problem is they are also corrupt. You're talking about, I'm not going to generalize everybody, but you got to be careful because a lot of times they'll drug you with the scopolamine, put something in your drink. So watch my other videos about how to work with the ladies, but also staying safe. One more cool thing about coming here as an American is that you can buy a car here very easily with even just a traveling visa, visa on arrival. You don't have to be like a citizen or anything like that. It can save you a ton of money. It brings you up to another higher level when you're dating women. You can go pick them up in your car. And guess what? So the cars hold their value so much. I don't even understand it. Actually, I bought my car for $20,000 and I sold it for $22,000 2 years later. I don't understand how that works, but the value here, it's not like the United States where it drops value. You can use it and either break even or lose a little bit, or in my case, some weird way, I actually made money. Weird. All right, now, the people here in Colombia are super nice. They really are. They go out of their way to try to understand you. So let's say, you don't know Spanish very well like I did when I first arrived, 5 or 7 years ago. But they will try to help you. They'll be like, he's talking about where's the restaurant or where's that? And you'll be like, it's over here, Of course you have to be careful, but that's a whole nother video. But in general, the people in Colombia really go out of their way to really try to understand you. Not like the French or the Europeans, and I love those guys too, but they kind of have their noses in the air most of the time. But these people, no, they go out of the way. And one of the nicest things that anybody ever done to me in Colombia was 2 things. Number one, they seen that I was alone eating on the beach, and this family from Santa Marta invited me to eat with them. And I was like, really I still come with teary-eyed. The second one was I was asking for directions from my lady in Cartagena, and she actually walked on the side of the car and showed me where it was. It was only like a block or two, but just the fact that she did that gesture, she didn't have to, she didn't ask for any money, even though I gave her some. Just really, they go out of their way to help you. Now, we're going to talk about, about making money and getting employment. How is that if you wanted to find a job down here in Colombia when you get down here as an American? And you're not going to be able to do that. In fact, you're not going to want to do that. You're going to have to really try to get on Freelancer or Fiverr or get temporary hiring agencies and work online and making money any way you can. Because you don't want to make $100 a week. You're an American. You got to take these advantages. These are advantages you have. The land of the free, the land of opportunity is the United States. If you want to get rich, stay in the United States. I always tell people that. Put enough work in, put enough time, trade your life for money. you can get rich in the United States. And then you come to Colombia, you're going to see how hard it really is to make money and live here. Now don't do it. Don't try to work down here. Only try to work for American companies or foreign companies online as a digital nomad. And I have a class about digital nomad class. If you're interested, check out the links below or send me a message.
I pray every day I'm not in too deep with a JB. I pray every day that EST don't ever snake me. I think every day about putting our faces on white tees. I've been up from I can get high just listen to me. Trying to show me different. Doesn't be for trying to look at some tired of the critics. But I can't stop, I can feel it. But this time I get it. This is good shots. Now I'm gonna be short and little beans and I'm a little. I'm just a nigga who rap, I ain't special. And she looks fine on my lashes, French tip. She read back when I'm getting. Swinging out the window with the thing became a routine. If you got off bed, you can put 50 in some blue jeans. I served him some ready, he came back to shit the two strings.
Hola. ¿Cómo estás?
Wanna know why they really
Just a little butt. Ugly enough.